Yo, it's MartydudeVR, and today we're talking about the Quest 3S. So I did a video a few weeks ago going over the Quest 3 versus the Quest 3S, and it's done really good, and I appreciate you guys for that. But today we're going to talk about reasons why you should not get a Quest 3S. I mean, there are a lot of other VR content creators giving you reasons why you should get one, and I'll give you a few reasons why you should get one. But I actually want to talk to the people on the other side of the aisle and why you should not get one and not upgrade or downgrade. Before we get into the reason, I must ask you to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell because some of you guys don't do that. And so we can get more support on the channel, I would appreciate the support. All right, for our first reason why you should not get a Quest 3S, and that is if you want pancake lenses. So as you guys have seen, a lot of other content creators have been screaming about the Fresnel lenses on the Quest 3S, and personally, I think they are fine. But if you're a person looking for a more premium lens set, the Quest 3S is not it. I think a lot of people have misunderstood the point of the Quest 3S and the total line of Quest headsets, and it's meant to replace the Quest 2, not be a Quest 3 replacer. If they added lenses to the Quest 3S, it would literally be closer to the price of the Quest 3. Now, Fresnel lenses aren't the end of the world, as other people might tell you. They are okay, and they work for a lot of people. A lot of you guys have to realize there's more people out there with Quest 2s than Quest 3s. So Fresnel lenses are totally fine, but if you're looking for pancake lenses or something different from the Quest 2, the Quest 3S is not the way to go. If that's the case, I would say look at the Quest 3, spend $100 more, maybe $200 more, and get that upgrade with the pancake lenses. And if you want to discount the Quest 3, the link is in the description. The real difference between the pancake and the Fresnel lenses, people who don't know, is that pancake lenses look way better. I will say that. They look way better, and you don't get a lot of glare off those pancake lenses like you do the Fresnel lenses. So if you're looking for sharper image quality, then the pancake lenses are going to be the way to go versus the Quest 3S's Fresnel lenses. Now let's get into our second reason. Our second reason you probably should not get a Quest 3S is if you're fine with your Quest 2. Now this one is kind of obvious, but realistically, if you're having fun with your Quest 2 and you're playing the same games like Gorilla Tag and these other games, then just stick with the Quest 2s. I mean, realistically, what are you going to use the extra power for? Really, the upgrade for the 3S is the people who want to play those newer games like Batman Arkham Shadow or Behemoth or even like the Hitman game, or any of those other games that kind of pushes the Quest 3S hardware, even the Quest 3 hardware. But if you're a person who plays the same game and you really have no intentions on branching out like ever, then yeah, stick with the Quest 2. Gorilla Tag is one of the highest selling VR games. I mean, if you look at the game graphically, it's not that high intense of graphics. So for kids who are playing Gorilla Tag all day, even adults playing Gorilla Tag, do you really need a Quest 3S? Or is the Quest 2 still fine? I mean, it's the same lenses. So what's the point of the real upgrade? Especially if Gorilla Tag and all those other games run fine for you at its current state right now. So in conclusion, if you're playing the same games, then don't upgrade, just stick with what you got. Our third reason is if you have a Quest 3. Now, obviously if you have a Quest 3, you're not gonna downgrade to a lower version because why would you? I mean, that doesn't really make sense. The Quest 3 is a superior headset in terms of lenses, the depth sensor, and a few other things. So why would you get a Quest 3S? You don't need one. The main reason you buy a Quest 3 is because it has those premium features like the lenses, the depth sensor, the mixed reality, and a bunch of those other things that make the Quest 3 really special. But if you don't need any of that, then stick with the Quest 3. The Quest 3S is meant for people who want a lateral upgrade for the Quest 2 at the same price. So if you're already at a higher tier than the Quest 3S, then you might as well just stick with the upgraded version. Like the only reason I'm getting one as a guy who owns a lot of VR headsets is because I want to review it for you guys and then, make some content with it and show you guys the difference between the Quest 3S and the Quest 3 in person. Another thing I want to address in this video is kind of the general reception to the Quest 3S. People have been asking me, why did Meta make this headset? Why does this even exist? Just buy a Quest 3. And the thing is, guys, that cheap VR needs to exist for VR to grow. Without announcements like the Quest 3S, a lot of people weren't buying a Quest 3. I think a lot of people really underestimate the difference between $299, $399, and $499, and even $599. Technology isn't expensive, and Meta making this headset as cheap as it is, even with this kind of a little bit of a drawback, is very important. So I highly recommend listen to a lot of these content creators who are saying to you that this headset shouldn't exist, because it should. This is gonna sell very well because of the price point. I don't think we'll see a boom as big as 2020's, big VR boom, but I do think we'll see a nice growth of people switching from Quest 2s to Quest 3S's and staying in the ecosystem and playing some of these newer games that their Quest 2 couldn't run. A lot of people are forgetting that a lot of Quest 2 players haven't played games like Asgard's Wrath or a lot of the higher intensity Quest 3 games that came out within the past year. So they need something like this that's of equal power so they can run those games and then we can get bigger experiences like a Metro Batman, or any of these other games. But that's it for my disclaimer. All right, guys, that's all the reasons why you should not get a Meta Quest 3S. All right, guys, all the reasons why you shouldn't get a Quest 3S, because I mean, there's not a lot of them. I mean, it's a pretty solid headset for what they're offering, especially for the price. So I had to kind of scratch my head a little bit to come up with some reasons. But if you want a Quest 3 or Quest 3S, look in my description below, because I do have some links for you guys to get some good discounts and get Quest Cash. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's been with MartydudeVR. And remember, I'm just a dude with a VR headset. Peace.